Baada ya kuuawa kwa maafisa 42 wa kulinda usalama, hatimaye vikosi vya kulinda usalama vimeweza kuwasili katika mlima wa Suguta katika mojawapo ya operesheni ya kuwasaka waasi hao.
Now that is one brave and gutsy journalist, Mohammed Ali, deep in what they call the Valley of the Shadow of Death in Baragoi. It takes guts to do stories like that, and your tweets coming in thick and very fast. Let me just read a couple more, if you don't mind. Simon Gure says, Wazewa Nax Vegas have the right to have an ID. Good quote from Moha. Harshi and Asema, Ali looks angry, man. Somebody fire the CS for security and hire Moha. He will put them all in jail. Steve Mopao says, now that a 6-month-old toddler is in for vetting, the unborn will soon join suit. And then someone else tweeted in and they said, imagine a government of Mohammed Ali as president, Boniface Mwangi as DP, and John Alanamu as chief of staff.
And we give you defense.
Defense. Mimi.
Yeah.
Mambo Kwisha.
Yeah. The government of the people, by the people.
Oh my.
That's it.
Oh my. Oh my. My God. Well, tupatie yako, man. You know, because I've given you mine. Tupatie yako ya.
Takriban. Hiyo ni sauti ya mshahara.
Tutachanga. You have a unique way of telling stories too. I mean, it's not just the gutsiness of you in the field, but the way you tell your stories. Yes, some people may think it's dramatic, but that is you, man.
Jeff, believe me, I was watching you when you were with CNN, the Delta story.
Yes.
I was very young, and I was watching the way you are meeting these guys, you know, riding with a kabot huko katikati ya maji. You know, it was tense.
It was very tense.
Scary. Yeah. You don't know what will happen to you. When I was growing up, I always wanted to be a good cop, not a bad cop. But I tried. The government will not hire me because of money. They needed a bribe. I tried the military. I didn't have the money that they were asking for. I wanted to serve my country, to protect my people, my country. But apparently, those days you had to bribe to protect your people. And those people who get inside will never protect you. They'll have to recover their bribe. The culture will continue. So they never offered me a chance.
And that culture has not ended?
It has not ended.
Still the same?
Still the same.
So where are we going with this, Moha? Where is the hope?
The hope lies with us. The day we will decide, the day we will think, as I say, the son of a poor person, the daughter of a poor person will rule this country, is the day that we are going to have this change.
Is that going to be in our lifetime?
It will take time. Kenyans are funny. It will take time.
Yeah.
Jeff, people love you. The moment you step out of that door and say that I want to be the governor of Nairobi, utaona moto.
Nitapata kura mbili?
Hata mbili ni bahati. Utaona moto.
Moja yangu, moja ya wife.
Yeah, kwisha. That's it.
Sio ni mbili?
Yeah, na hata wife atapiga kama anafunga macho.
Atapiga 6 piece.
Yeah, Kenyans are, you know, I love this country sometimes. You know, Kenyans are very funny people.
Yeah.
They are pressed to the wall. Yes. They suffer. They starve to death. They don't get work. They are arrested every now and then. They are tortured. They are being killed every day. They will go through the same ballot.
In 2017.
To ask for more killings.
It's incredible, eh?
Very sad.
And the leaders we follow, we do that. I call them the Pied Pipers. How many call Pied Pipers?
This is the problem of being an investigative journalist, you know. You end up being a human rights or an activist. You end up, because what I say is that an investigative journalist is always a human rights activist. Because you see bad things happening to people every day. You can't keep quiet. You see children dying. See women being raped. Nothing is done. You can't stop it.
And yet we go back to the ballot box and re-elect.
Same thing.
Moha, you're painting a very bleak.
I'm a bitter man today, very angry. I'm angry.
So what happens For instance, Wednesdays I like to talk politics a bit, so let me throw in a bit of politics. What happens in 2017 when the governorship of Nairobi is up? Sonko, senator, is trying to outdo Kidero in any way. Unajua tasimama. He's going to stand for governor. Let's face it. Will he be elected? Is that the kind of person we want?
They will elect him. Apparently, I don't vote here in Nairobi, so they will elect him.
You're from Isiolo?
In Kenya, I'm not saying Sonko is a very bad person. He's trying to do what he can. Sonko is all about the votes. He will do all these stuffs to make sure that his people are okay, to get the votes.
And they'll vote for him.
But we can't run this country. We can't have a parallel government. This is not Colombia. That you come up with some bodyguards showing off, with the rifles. Even the president is not protected with those things. And we still keep quiet and we say accept and move on. No, you cannot create another parallel government. And I'm not saying that Sonko is trying to do that. We can see.
And we allow it, Mohammed.
And we allow it. Tomorrow another person will just come here with his guns in the street and he wants also to be like Sonko. Yeah. Let everybody follow the law. So the problem is with us.
And then we glorify people like this Kobia guy.
Yeah.
We glorify Kiter. We glorify all these noisemakers. Why?
That's when we were starting this interview. That's why I told you that there are men who want to be God. Apparently, because you've divided and now you are ruling. Divide and rule is a system. People are starving, jobless. They will kneel down for you. They will kneel down for you.
Yeah. We are that desperate.
That desperate. I'm telling you, if you go to some places, somebody is surviving on a 20 bob or 10 bob per day, and you'll have the change back. There are some people who are due at a breakfast in Nini. They just take lunch and they forget supper. And what they take, you can't even take.
No.
And we are still saying that we are proud to be Kenya. When the national anthem in Aimbwa, everybody stands in one line and say, we are Kenyans. Our brothers and sisters are suffering down there. You are happy, you don't know what is happening to others. The middle class are taking their children to nice school, they are driving, you don't care about the others. And when you see it on TV, you say, oh my God, are we in Kenya? Yes, we've been in Kenya.
Yeah.
And the court also should look for a way. You can't tell me it's a blind court. It can't be blind for 50 years since independence. The court should look for a way to deal with some cases. Because most of the people who are brought there are very innocent.
And they've spent so many months in remand.
Yeah.
Wengi sana.
Wengi sana. A rich man cannot spend months in remand.
No.
Even police cell, he can't even stay for an hour. Na hata akikaa atakaa kwa ofisi ya OCS.
Kwa hiyo sofa yake.
Yes, akisoma gazeti wakiongoja mambo yake imalizwe. You can't do that to your own people and you expect them to respect you. We've seen bloggers, and bloggers are becoming powerful than journalists.
Yeah.
It's because we are afraid. We are singing their own song. We can't tell the world the truth. We can't tell Kenyans the truth. Everybody has an interest, but we have the interest of the country at heart. That's why we are doing what we are doing. So I think it should stop. Let us set the agenda like before. People are asking what is wrong with the country. You go to some places. I receive a lot of cases more than police officers, a police station. Every day in the office, Namu ana file yake, envelopes, emails, Facebook, inbox. Everybody is complaining. I have mine. Kasi makona yake. The cameraman also, he's now burdened. He's receiving messages on our behalf.
And you are just one team.
Just one team.
And we have a whole force.
We have a whole force.
Ledama Olekina says, I fully support Mohan. Kaizeri was a bad choice. We need to give young people a chance to lead this country. Good job, Mohan. Zach Kinodia says, good one. There is smoke in the passport section. My passport took 23 days. My friend, a lady, was given in 3 days of application. Good expose. Ata see passport peke, ata ID, eh?
Kila mahali.
Huh?
It's everywhere.
ID alone.
It's everywhere. Even if you're arrested on the street, they are taking you to the police station, you'll think that you're in a military camp. Somebody is shouting, wewe simama huko! You know, you've come to report a crime. You've been robbed, you've been mugged, you've been attacked. You are coming to report. But somebody is shouting, you're even scared to go to the police station. Unanyongwa hii kona, you just say Mungu yuko. God has been there. But the country, the government does not defend you.
And we can't run on this forever, Mohammed.
We can't. There is a problem in future. There is a big problem. You see how the wave is coming all over.
Yeah.
People are not happy with the leadership. People, look at Egypt, look at Tunisia, look at, it's happening. Look at Libya, it's happening all over the world.
Yeah.
We must change. We must listen to our own people.
And not blame others.
I want, when I go on retirement, I'm relaxing.
Don't retire, by the way, don't retire.
Nasoma gazeti
we'll see in the retirement.
I don't expect my daughter to call me or my son and say, oh, you know, Dad, I don't have a passport. They are still moving me up and down. I don't want that system.
Yeah.
I want to see a good life, not only for my daughter or my son, for the rest of the Kenyans. It's not my story, Jeff. It's their story. I've never, you know, the bad thing of being a journalist, very bad. First of all, you'll always tell other people's story. You'll always do that.
Yeah.
But nobody is telling your story. People don't know how you're sleeping, what you are going through, the suffering that you're going through. They don't know. They think you're a Rambo, ninja.
Yeah.
You can't even go to the hospital. Sometimes you are very sick, you're going to the hospital, and the doctor is like, well, I hope kuja kutuchunguza hapa. And you're dying. So that's sad.
Yes.
That is sad.
You've gone for a checkup.
Yeah. It's very sad. We suffer, but we keep quiet.
And when politicians see you, do they cross the street? Do they?
First of all, I don't do politics in my career. I only do politics during the election because all the desks are disbanded, you know, sports, business, everybody will come together and everybody will be deployed to different part of the country. That's when I do politics. It's just recently that I did the story. Last year I did the story of the election, the Goodwill Uchaguzi and 50+1 with John Allen.
That was very good.
And I was branded again. Oh, ni mtu ya code, ODM. I mean, we can't do something in this country unless, you know, you say something, you're branded. You criticize somebody, you're branded. I'm criticized every day and I don't brand people.
You're damned if you do.
Critics makes me strong.
Yeah, they say you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Hatari bana.
Eluz T says, if everyone could think like Moha Jichopevu, this country would reach far. Wamboi Waithaka says, Moha has come straight for our souls. Hope we are listening. This is so. Kenya. This has been Kenya.
And it will be Kenya until we change it, Jeff. Till we change it. I mean, I'm tired of covering bloody things every day. Sometimes you see somebody criticizing you and telling you, when you do bad stories. I don't do PR. I do crime and investigation. There's no sweet love in crime. It's always bad thing. People doing bad things to other people.
Yeah.
And why are we different? We are different because we are doing the three sides of the story. You know, in class you are told, when you're doing the story, be objective. You listen to point A and point B. Listen to what they are going to say, the right of reply. It's no longer that way.
Yeah.
It should be the three sides of the story. Your side, my side, and then the truth.
Correct. Tell me something. Some of the stories you've done, let's say, for instance, on Al-Shabaab, have they ever approached you in any way? Any of their spokesmen, any of their people, have they approached you and done it, said anything?
They can't approach you. Jeff, if you want a story, it's you to approach them. You've spoken to those guys from rebels.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't call you a Nigerian rebel because you've spoken to them. I speak to Al-Shabaab, I speak to criminals, I speak to prostitutes, I speak to the dead, and I'm going to speak to every single Kenyan. If speaking to a prostitute makes me a prostitute, fine. If speaking to a terrorist makes me become a terrorist, fine. If speaking to a politician makes me have a political angle, that's fine. I mean, you can't stop speaking to people. We speak to the dead. Somebody who has been murdered 20 years ago. We connect the dot of intelligence and find out this person was murdered by so-and-so who is still alive, serving in government. We speak to the dead.
Yeah. You think Al-Shabaab attacks will stop?
God forbids. But with the system that we are having, you know, not respecting the police, not giving them what they need, you know, the weaponry, it will be difficult to deal with these people if we are not going to respect our police officers.
Should we withdraw from Somalia, our troops?
If you ask me, I'll say yes. What are we doing there? There's nothing we are doing. If the Americans go to Iraq or Afghanistan, they have a reason why they are going there. If they go to Iraq, they want oil. Or they want a training ground somewhere. Why are we there? There's nothing we are getting out of Somalia. No business. Uganda is doing something which is right for them. Uganda Airlines is flying there. They are making a kill out of it. Uganda is a landlocked country. They are trying to see if they can get a port. Ethiopia has the same thing, the same reason. Have you ever seen Kenya Airways flying to Somalia? There's nothing for us in Somalia. Why are we fighting the war which is not ours? Why are we bringing trouble to our people? Why can't we safeguard? Why can't we put our military on the border to protect us? Why should people be massacred and butchered at the quarry in Mandera? Why should people be killed in Mpeketoni? Why Westgate? Some few, is it a kilometer or what from State House? Why? Why can't we have our boys back to protect us? Are we getting anything out from Somalia? No. There's nothing we are trading there.
I hope somebody's listening to you, Moha, because I sure am. I'm listening.
It's very sad, Jeff. Westgate, 64 people.
That's what they tell us. It could have been more.
It could have been more. 64. Let's go with the record that they're saying. 64.
Fine.
Killed. Others have been injured, maimed, Let's go to Mpeketoni. 94.
Yeah.
Let's go to Mandera. 150 plus.
Correct.
Let's go to Kapedo. Let's go to Baragoi. For how long are we going to see our people die? Why does it take somebody to react after how many hours? People have been attacked midnight till morning. When I see police saying that they are using choppers to, for surveillance, I keep on laughing every day. You are using a chopper which is not mounted with a gun. So if you see a criminal, what are you going to do? You have a chopper, what are you going to do? It's not mounted with a gun, you can't attack that person, what are you going to do? You can't, the communication is very poor, you can't even communicate. What are you going to do with a chopper? It's very old. The government should stop lying to its people. It should stop. It should invest in security for us to live peacefully.
And Kenyans need to speak out more, don't they?
Yeah, and they are doing that. Thanks to KOT.
KOT, hey, wako active.
Wako active sana. They are good people. Good people.
Yeah.
People are released because of KOT.
Correct.
If they do something bad to you, KOT
work on Twitter. Work on Facebook.
Kelele mpaka. The Langata.
Yes.
The country that has reached to you are tear gassing your children, your own children, the future of this country.
Shame.
It's a shame. Then we go round.
Yeah.
The private developer. We can't name.
Can't even name him, and we all know who it is.
We all know who it is. I mean, I can't do all the stories.
No.
I cannot do, the entire bulletin myself every day.
Yeah.
I'm busy with crime investigation. So you can't expect a Moata to be in tomorrow's bulletin. No. It's the responsibilities of others to tell us who is this person.
Yeah.
If it's a hotel, a company, or whatever, it's registered. Go and find out. If there is somebody who has been given that position as a nominee, you tell us this is a nominee, the other person is the owner.
Yeah.
Stop beating around the bush.
So who's the owner?
The owner of what? Weston.
Weston.
Weston. It's Ruto, Gugu.
And
Piga Gugu sahi, it's Ruto.
Yake?
Yeah.
Na hiyo parking?
Ni ya hiyo tu. Ni ya nani? We must fear God, bana. Yeah.
Nobody else.
Nobody else. Go to Google. Google will never lie to you. And if you want to see Google. Because Google inasema Western Hotel belongs to so and so.
Yeah. Hiyo ni disclaimer, Moha. Unajua.
Okay, in fact.
Wacha niweke hiyo disclaimer.
Kama unaogopa kusema. Just say according to Google.
We give Google the credit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's something coming out. Yeah, fine.
Will there be more of this? Should there be more of this? Citizens standing up, like people like Irungu Houghton and Boniface Mwangi and all those guys standing up to expose greedy private developers like they did in Langata.
It's working, and that's where we are heading. It's really working. There's no power like people's power.
What are you working on right now?
Well, we don't kiss and tell. But we're working on something.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Is it big?
After some few months, maybe we'll have. It's big.
You know,
powerful. Powerful.
Takriban.
It's good. Barwanjas.
Really?
Yeah.
When can we expect that?
If things goes well, April or March.
Really?
Yeah.
Those drug lords you exposed a while back, any of them come back? Any of them come back and said, you know, we're going to kill you?
Jeff, talking of the drug lords, the government will always say that the drug barons, we are giving you a stern warning. When you are giving a stern warning to Ukuta every day, if you know them, flush them out. But you can't flush them out because they are in the system. You remember when we were doing Paruwanja la Mihadarati, we talked to Chris Morongaru.
That's right.
We using our private, the hidden camera, we talked to him and he talked a lot of things. You know, talking about the system, the brotherhood. Everybody watched that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a brotherhood. It's the system itself. You cannot fight it. Somebody has an interest in it. And if you hear it's somebody, then you are afraid to do it because you know that person is powerful than you. It's just like Charity Ngilu telling us that she will name and resign.
Yeah.
Okay, she's named. Why didn't she resign?
Because it wasn't the right name.
It wasn't the right name. That's it.
Na sasa tuna media laws, easy security laws or media laws. You can't record anyone without their permission. I mean, what is that going to do with...
We will follow the God laws. We don't follow the man-made laws. We follow God laws. I mean, you want me to tell you that this is what I have, the government is corrupt, look at this video, and you'll approve it to go on air.
Yeah.
Nobody is talking about it. Even the medias are not talking about the security laws. Because as Gado puts it, kila mtu anapigiwa guitar, which is very bad. We are not talking about it. This security law is not about Mohammed Ali. It's not about Jeff Koinange. It's not about KTN. It's not about Nation. It's not about Citizen TV, K24, KBC. It will never be. It's about us.
Yeah.
If you are arrested today in the street of Nairobi, they will detain you in a police station for 365 days without taking you to court. It's about you. It's not about Mohammed Ali. If they arrest me today in the street of Nairobi, they can hold me for 365 days in a police cell. Leo naekwa Nairobi Central, kesho napelekwa Machakos, kesho kutwa Mombasa, another day I'm taken to Kisumu. I'll be moved around. My family will never see me. Is that the law that we want? You see somebody saying that, hii security law iwekwe, hao media wamezidi. Sio media, it's all of us.
Ni sisi.
Ni sisi. There was a lady who was abusing me every day. You know, I don't report people. Why should I report? I mean, mimi si mtoto wa tajiri, no action will be taken. So I don't report. There's a lady who was abusing me every day. We Al-Shabaab, rudi kwenyu, Msomali wewe. Unadhani hapa inchi ni ya whatever. Yeah? I've never answered her. And one day she inboxed me, apologizing. After the apology, she's telling me her brother is missing.
Umsaidie.
Nimsaidie.
Na
she's been abusing me for all those years. Kenyan police do not kill people. There is no extrajudicial killing. You are lying. You are an Al-Shabaab. So her door was knocked on. The brother was taken away and he's missing. And now she's telling me my brother is missing. Please help me.
Poetic
and
justice.
I told her I'm an Al-Shabaab, but I'll help you.
Utamsaidia?
Yeah, because watu wanakufa, Jeff. People are dying.
Yes.
People, you know, people are missing every day.
Moha, we literally have a couple of minutes left. Look at that camera there. And, you know, Kenyans have been listening to you for the last hour or so. Give them a parting shot. Give them some hope at least to end the evening with. Go ahead.
For Kenyans, my message is that the change is in your hands. You need to take action. You need to stand up and fight for what is yours. This is our country. There's nobody else who is going to come from outside to defend us. We need to wake up and defend ourselves to make this country a beautiful and a good country for all of us. And to all the people who are watching right now, mimi nasema asante sana, thank you. Mimi sio mimi bila nyinyi. I love you big time. Thank you for being there for me.
We love you too, bro. Keep doing what you do.
Asante.
You know, Abdul Haq, you know, famous DJ, when you were growing up, you were probably very young. He used to say the words, keep on keeping on.
Which year was that?
What's the title of your book?
We'll talk about that.
No,
Jeff.
Come on, give us a tease.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about
Moha.
We'll talk about
Oh my Moha.
soon. Mambo ikienda mzuri tutamaliza.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you do, man. I mean,
Thanks,
we need people like you. You make a difference. Believe it or not. If nobody's ever told you, I'm telling you right now on national TV, you make a difference. Keep doing it.
Appreciated. My boys too. John Alanamu
And
Kasim Mohammed, Sam,
yes,
and the team.
Yeah.
Joe Ageo, the team that oversees the entire thing. Good people.
A plus. A little bit of advice that I always tell young folks like you, because you're only 32. I'm a little older than you are. And I always say this every time I watch your piece. And it's fantastic and I applaud you and everything. But I always say, no story is worth dying for.
True.
That's my 2 bits, my brother.
Noted.
Modwanyoba.
Modwanyoba.
Asante. Mohammed Moha Ali, aka Jicho Pevu. What a guest. What a man. He is no doubt the journalist's journalist, telling the truth like it is without fear or favor. And he says the bottom line, it's up to you. If not us, then who? If not now, then when? Listen up. Spread the word. Moha has spoken. Tomorrow night, we've got another great show for you. Being Inspiration Thursday, we're going to inspire some young entrepreneurs. There's the Sankalp Awards, and we got the award winner tomorrow night, as well as the organizers of this amazing event, which is making young people very rich and giving them great ideas. Tomorrow night, right here, JKL, 10 p.m. only. Kenya's television network, KTN. Thanks so much for watching. Couldn't read all your tweets, but keep tweeting at Moha Jicho Pevu, at Koinange Jeff. The hashtag is simply Jicho Pevu. Thanks for watching. Good night. Good luck.
Watu wakalale.
Bas. Waende sasa.
Waende sasa.